Welcome, family. This is Ignited Together with the Targots. I'm Carolyn, and this is my husband, Delroy.
And this is where we share about God so that even one soul may be saved.
In this episode, we will talk about love languages, and it's love languages in action. And we want to talk about discovering and practicing the 5 love languages in real relationships. Now, before we jump in, I want you to go ahead and I want you to send this video to 5 of your friends. 5. I know you have them. Send it in WhatsApp, however you choose to do it. Send it to 5 of your friends.
But not only to send it to your friend, ask them to like the video, share it as much as possible, and also subscribe so you will be the first to know when the next episode is out.
Yes. Now, yes. Now, before we jump in, we're going to read a word of prayer.
Shall we just pray? Father, we thank you again for the opportunity to be on this platform wherein we try to share so that even one soul may be saved. Thank you for what you have inspired in us, and we have asked you that you may guide our words, our lips, and may whatever we say may be done to your name and in glory for Christ's sake.
Amen. Awesome. So, right off the bat, what are love languages?
You go first.
So I'm going to do the textbook. Love languages are basically how I receive love and how you want to be loved. So how we give and receive love. And pretty popular book, The 5 Love Languages. We have a copy here by Dr. Gary Chapman. He identifies the 5 love languages, which are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch.
Physical touch.
Yes, so we can touch up each other because we're married. But,
Yes.
boundary up that for those persons in, courtship or dating.
And remember, we spoke
situations.
about boundaries, so don't try this at home.
All right. So, do you know your love language?
I think so, but probably you should ask me, do I know your love language?
Sure. Yes and no. Stop in eyes, man. But it's important that you know your love language, especially when you're in a relationship. And relationship is not just limited to an intimate one, but it can be a relationship with your friends, your siblings, your co-workers, whatever the case may be, right? But let's talk first about the courtship type of relationship.
Yeah, but just before we say that, you asked a question if do I know my love language? But it is quite important for one to know each other's love language, because when you know each other's love language, you are now find yourself in a place where you're comfortable, where you feel appreciative, and you want to reciprocate what is done for you through that person's love language. So it is quite important that we know each other's love language.
Exactly. When you and by the way, before I go into this, you can find there are many free tests or questionnaires on the internet that you can use to help you to find your love language. Or if you don't already have a copy of this book, go ahead and get it, which is the book that I referenced earlier about the 5 love languages. Ensure that you get it so that way you can know, more about yourself. Because when you know about yourself, you are able to say what you want and communicate with clarity.
Yes.
Now, in courtship, it is important because it's going to shape the connection that you have with your soon-to-be partner or husband or wife. Now, when you're dating, every gesture feels magnified, but if you don't understand your partner's love language, you might just miss what really makes them feel cherished. Now, have you ever heard of like a scenario where people are talking about maybe there's a woman complaining about a man, the person that they're with, and they say, me not know, he just not do this, he not just not do that. And then when you talk to the man say, but me carry her go work every morning, and me give her money, and me do this and me do that, me a sweep up yard, you know, and he tell you everything that he's doing because he is showing love the way how he receives it, and she's expecting something else. And the way, you know, and he's not doing that.
And that's why it will be very important for one to establish others' love language through the period of courtship. Because if the love languages were identified, then this person would have probably know what the other person's love language, because he might be moving mountain, and so to him he's doing the best he can, right? But really, it's not that the person doesn't appreciate them, but they want more of their love language, right? So in courtship, it is important that you try to identify the person's love language.
All right. Now, so how do we identify it now? Practicality now.
Okay, so if you're going to identify this in courtship, it is obvious that during the many discussions that you have and many times that you would have gone out, then it would stand to reason that you would have really readily, if you are wise enough and observant enough, you'll be able to identify what pulls that individual, right? You see, the thing is that a lot of the time, because we have something in our head, this is what we want to do, we go out there looking for the meaning from what you want to do. Well and truly, that's not what the individual wants, and you're not looking from the other person's perspective. So you tend sometimes to miss the individual love language.
Yeah, okay. And it's that time too that you're going to understand what people value.
Yes.
What's important to me versus what's not important to you. So I think with even our relationship, you know, you realize that I like quality time. You know, we're clingy.
And I identify that very early.
Yes.
Very early.
So you know, you in your head you're like, but we just see her yesterday, and you're like, yeah, but it's still gone. We need to see her now again, right? But then because you're choosing this person, which is gonna go into the next part of what we're talking about, then you start to do what they value. You start to do the things that's going to hit home to them, and ultimately show them that you care. And then now that's gonna draw you guys closer, because I'm understanding you, you're understanding me, and we're doing favors for each other to make us connect.
Yes, identifying one love language. You heard she spoke earlier on about we are clingy, I want to see you. Guys, let's take a Sabbath for example. We'll be at church whole day. Now church is over, sun is set, we are entering into a new day. She's gone home, I'm gone home. And by the time I reach home, I miss you, I want to see you. And I said, dear, we just leave from church. But that was not enough in her mind. So I identify. So I try to weather that storm. And I think by virtue of me being here with her, and she's now wife, I think I've done a pretty good job in weathering that storm of that.
Why you love to tell one hand? What's wrong with you?
Who's gonna blow your music? Play your music
your
better
trumpet.
Than you? Who's gonna blow your trumpet better than you? I know. Okay.
All right. No, so we kind of went into how you show it. So once you are able to identify it, so you know yours, you know the other person, then you will show it. If it is important to you, then you will show it. It's very important that you be intentional.
Yeah, but that's it. That is it. To just identify it. It's not just basically that's it. So in showing it, you have to be intentional, as you said before. You know what you have to. There are some of these things you have to plan out carefully, and even put a little notch to it and wow that individual. But it is important. These are some of the gentlemen. Take my advice.
So you gotta be intentional. You gotta be able to be vulnerable as well, because sometimes when we talk to the women now, we don't talk what we want. From very early, I told him I want money. Like it's so it's so gold digger ish, but it's not. Like I want, even though yes, I'm independent and I can do for myself. I want him to give me money. Tell me say go do me here and see the money here. Or just send one bank transfer for no reason at all and say, honey, see some money here. Like, I don't know which woman like to be independent in their relationship. Me independent all out in the world, but when it comes down to me and him, I'm not independent. I don't know anything. I don't know what to do. I'm just a helpless girl. So, so stuff like that. Like, as women, we have to talk what we want, even when it sounds one little way, and societal values will tell you not to do that. If this is what you want, say it from early. Say, me want this. I like this. I am this type of person. And then give that gentleman the chance to show you, because action will show up. Don't make up things, but action will show. And then you're able to decipher if this is going somewhere or it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. And we spoke a while ago about being intentional, and you spoke directly
to the woman.
There's something that is disturbing to me. And though it's disturbing to me, I might not be 100%, but most of the time I think I am. We talk about act of service as one of the love language. Now, sometimes I see the gentleman, the way you treat your woman says a whole lot. Some little things that is considered outdated in today's society, those are the things that kept people together. Let me give you a simple one. The act of just even opening the car door. You know, nowadays people believe that man not do them thing there. But ask a real woman who's looking for somebody who is refined and so forth. Ask them if that act of service for them is not something meaningful. You're thinking it's no ordinary thing where see a woman walk up to a car and a gentleman come and open the door for her, and she's seated and you close the door and then you take your seat. It's very much important. So gentlemen, these things, they still work.
Yep. Also, another thing is, how can you help? So I remember when we were, in our courting phase, and I would have days at work where I'm overwhelmed. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of things to get done. And sometimes I'll call him and I'll, express myself to say, boy, I may have this, that to do. And, it's a lot. And his response is, okay, how can I help? What can I do? What can I take off you? And those were some nice acts of service that really help, even if it's to make sure that I get little food, you see a little plate come in a little bag and I get to eat it, or just help out in any way possible. So those are things that when you're in your courting phase, that's how you can show. Because obviously when you show that in your courtship phase, we're expecting that to come over in the marriage, if you guys do decide to get married. So those are some good habits when you're building on love in your courtship phase.
And gentlemen, do you know what it is when your partner or your intended have something working on? You might not be good at it, and you come and you say, boy, you want to help. And you sit up with her and try to help, and you fall asleep. In the process of help, you know how much love you're getting from that person. This is what you call the heart is willing, but the flesh is weak. But while you're there, maybe she's telling you how much you look so handsome being asleep while she's working. So, I think that happens to me a whole lot. The heart was willing, but the flesh is weak. I fall asleep.
Excuse that here, but anyway, the heart is willing. I see what he's trying to do, right? But I wanted to bring out this point, even though we're talking about these things that you can do. I don't want you to get the lines blurred, especially if you're in your courtship phase or you're dating, you're getting to know people. Do not overdo it and do things that you should not do as a single person trying to live for God. Remember to still have your boundaries. Remember, we talk about what is in Dolly House with the devil. You know, get to have your solid boundaries, because even though you want to do these acts of service, we're not telling you to go and do things that are contrary to the will of the Father. All right. Yeah. So I'm just inserting that in there so people don't get the lines blurred. Now, if you practice this in your courtship phase, if you practice acts of service, practice exercise giving the love how your partner wants to receive love, then that is you showing them the language that they speak early, right? And once you practice it, it's going to become key and just set the foundation for marriage. Yeah. Now the scripture says in Romans 12:10, be devoted to one another in love, honoring one another above yourselves, and love languages are one way to honor each other, right? One of the things that I had to learn as well when I was doing some development for myself is I had to understand that marriage is not just about what you can get. It's all about what you can give.
Yes,
right?
Giving and
it's
receiving.
A service. It's really showing like how God gives and forgives. If they're sleeping, I'll not even say the word right. Forgive and forgive. It's the same thing in marriage. It's you doing a multiple acts of service all when you're tired and you cannot be bothered.
And it's not about giving and looking to see how the individual is going to return. If that is you, that is just you. Because one thing I know for sure, if you concentrate on giving and not intending and looking back forward to say, what is she going to do? If you concentrate on that, then naturally it will just become a part of you. And then you start getting and you don't even realize that you are receiving.
True.
Because the individual now would have realized that, hey, my husband and my wife is doing this, you know? And they start doing the same thing. So you're going to become one bunch of happy people together because what everybody's learning each other love language and are acting at it and being intentional about
it. Yep. So I think one of the big challenge is, this is what you should not do. So the challenge is we often love the way how we want to receive it.
If that is true for you guys, drop a yes in the chat. Yes.
So because you want to show love, you want the love how you. So if you like to go on plane ride and excursions, is like, okay, you're pulling your partner to come and do that with you, and your partner just want to cuddle up and watch a movie, and that's it. So you have to, that's why it's important to understand your partner.
So if I like sports, we can sit down and watch some football and some cricket. Okay? Because sometimes you may not know the rules of the game. That's why you don't appreciate the game. But by watching it, your partner, right, you will learn the rule, and eventually you will come on board too. Yeah. And I'm sure a lot of ladies out there end up in that same situation. So if that is true for you, type yes in the chat.
Yeah, right. Every time, yes. All right. But yeah, that's a good point. And it makes me want to say as well, we have to have balance. Because sometimes, yes, I may not want to watch no cricket, but you watch local cricket and you laugh too, and you try to enjoy, because it's a way of spending time. It's a way of knowing that side of him or her, and just grow further and build your connection, even if that's not your go-to thing to do. So,
love language is not just romantic, guys. It's also about friendship. It's about building bond that will lead to marriage, right? It's about a community, okay? Even within your wider sphere, the community you live in, know what the people want, and so forth. Even for those politicians, if I may just jump in there, you have to know what the people within your constituency want, right? Not what you want to give to them. So it's the same thing. So it's not only applied to being romantic. It's about building a bond in friendship that will probably lead to
marriage. Yep. And then that will ultimately become a habit.
Yes.
All right. All right. So now we're going to go into our interactive game section. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be sharing some scenarios, and we're going to guess together what category of acts of service, or what type of what love language is it? Not acts of service. What love language it is. Okay?
Is there a prize for the person who gets the most between both of us, that is?
You have a prize to give up? Okay, sure.
I know that I'm going to get the prize. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Go ahead.
So we can just name the prize I want when we win?
No, you're not going to win. So you don't make no sense in name anything, right?
Hey! Alright, I think about the gift. No worry yourself. Alright, so Alright, so first one, your partner surprises you by doing your laundry. What would that be?
Surprising you?
Surprise you and do your laundry.
Act of service.
Okay, act of service is correct. Woot woot! Alright. She clears her schedule to spend the whole afternoon with you.
You clear this to spend the whole afternoon with me. Quality time.
Yeah, because they're prioritizing time spent with you. Yeah. All right. It's about hold on. All right. He writes you a note saying, "You are God's gift to me." That kind of give away the answer. But yeah, he writes a note. I say, so that would be affirmation, words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah. And another one. She surprises you with your favorite snacks.
She surprises me with my favorite snack. That would definitely be what?
The gifts, receiving gifts, because it's small tokens that shows you that, I'm thinking of you, thoughtfulness, right? Yes, one more. He helps you carry heavy bags after shopping. Acts of service.
Yes.
Yeah. So love shown through helping. Those are, things that you do to help. All right. And that's it. That's it.
For the interactive.
For that, those scenarios, we would love to hear if you agree with the answers that we give. Though it wasn't a scoring thing, that means we both won, which means we both will be getting a prize, right? I'll tell you what he gives me next time.
That look like scamming.
All right. So here's our challenge to you. If you're courting your partner, we want you to find out what makes them feel most loved, and don't assume. Ask. Try to find out. If you even want to do the quiz, go ahead and do the quiz. So this week we want you to practice one love language.
Just one.
Be intentional about it. If it is quality time, do it. Plan a simple walk together. If it's words of affirmation, then write a note, write a love letter, something like that, right?
And gentlemen, remember, we are just about finishing the month of January, and the love month is coming up, February. So if you are not in this idea of giving gifts, and you don't know your partner love language, please try to learn it from now. That's when it comes, because Some people are so much in tune with their, and I'm serious, there are some people who are so in tune with their love language in terms of receiving gift, that there are so many stories out there where on Valentine's Day, the partner doesn't send a gift, so they send themselves a gift.
Oh Lord.
Gentlemen, don't let you become a victim in that area. You might not have a merry rest of the year.
Oh Lord.
Right? So please, we are not here saying that gifts is just what we are promoting as a major
thing, but other
love
things,
language.
yeah.
But we are just
using
because
it
this, yes, because this time is coming around, and I know you see a whole lot of things, you know, because I know people, for them Valentine's Day and those things is not anything for them. Right? I have a friend, the whole idea of receiving flowers, you know, she always tell her husband, it's better you give me the money, let me put it in my bank account or something like that. But the reality is, guys, know your partner love language, practice it. Listen to me, the things that we have thrown away, right, that we are considered olden days stuff, these are the things that used to make relationship last. So guys, get into the
can be that you cook dinner too.
Yes.
If you're married and you guys are living together, maybe if the wife always cook or vice versa, if the husband always cook, maybe, you know, just say, hey, go relax, I'm gonna cook tonight or something like that.
Yes. So just learn your partner love language, right?
Or what about too, if they're single? You know, you can show it to your friends and family. Don't take them for granted.
Remember, we said that love language is not just about being romantic. You know, you have friends, you have family, right? There are people in the community too, right? That needs our act of service, needs our love language, need our gifts and so forth. So just as we said, we want to present this so that even one soul can be saved. So learn the love language and act on it. My family. Go ahead, drop your comments in the chat, but don't forget, remember, like, share, and subscribe so the message will spread to as many people as possible. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next week.
Bye.